Welcome to another video of my channel Defense Tech News. In this video, I will explain Directed Energy Weapon or DEW, which could decide the fate of future wars, and how is India preparing itself for this warfare. This will be interesting video, so watch till the end without skipping. What is a Directed Energy Weapon or DEW? DEW is a type of weapon that destroys or disables targets using highly focused energy instead of physical projectiles such as bullets, shells, or missiles. Unlike conventional weapons that rely on explosive force or kinetic impact, DEW delivers energy directly to the target at the speed of light, causing intense heating, structural damage, or electronic failure. It works by emitting a massively powerful beam of electromagnetic energy from a device to hit a target for several seconds. As the beam of electromagnetic energy hits the surface of a target, it transfers all of its energy on the point of impact following Albert Einstein formula of E is equal to mc square, where E is the energy generated, m is the mass, and c is speed of light. The energy transferred by the beam is so high that surface of the target heats up beyond its melting point and target get burned or destroyed. This electromagnetic energy can take several forms including high-energy lasers, high-power microwaves, and particle beams. Let me explain in step-by-step how a directed energy weapon works. At first, radars detect a potential airborne or ground target. The sensor modules of the radar measure the target's position, speed, altitude, and direction using tracking algorithms and sends this information to the Integrated Command Center. Integrated Command Center processes the incoming data, verifies whether the object is a hostile threat, and prioritizes the target based on threat level. Once confirmed as a valid threat, the system calculates the predicted trajectory and determines the best interception point for the directed energy weapon. The fire control computer generates precise aiming coordinates and sends instructions to the DEW platform to prepare for engagement. It engages tracking system which then locks onto the target using high-precision tracking and continuously updates the target's movement in real time to maintain an accurate aim point. Simultaneously, the power generation unit of the DEW system activates, converting stored or generated energy from batteries, generators, or capacitors into high electrical power. The power conditioning module stabilizes and regulates the electrical energy to meet the requirements of the laser or microwave emitter. The laser generation module converts the electrical energy into a coherent, high-energy laser beam through laser gain media, such as fiber lasers, solid-state lasers, or chemical lasers. The beam control system shapes and focuses the laser into a tightly concentrated beam to maximize energy density on the target. A beam director, typically a rotating mirror or turret system, physically aims the laser beam toward the moving target. The laser beam is then emitted and travels at the speed of light toward the target. When the beam strikes the target's surface, the intense energy rapidly heats the material at the impact point. The heat causes localized thermal damage, melting, burning, or vaporizing the target's structural material. Continuous beam exposure keeps depositing energy on the same spot, causing the severe damage to target rapidly. If the target is a drone or aircraft, the laser may destroy critical components such as sensors, wings, fuel lines, or control surfaces. If the target is a missile or rocket, the laser heats the casing until structural failure or detonation occurs. Now, let us understand what are the components or subsystems that constitutes a DEW. Radars and its sensors that detects a target, measures its travel path, and send information to Integrated Command Center. Integrated Command Center process incoming data from radar, verifies whether the object is a hostile threat, and activates Fire Control Computer. Fire Control Computer is the central computing system that calculates, aims, and controls a weapon system so it can accurately hit a target. It receives data from radars and calculates the exact parameters needed to hit the target, and engages tracking system to maintain lock on the target. Tracking system maintains lock on a target. That means its sensors always keep the target centered by continuously tracking the motion, trajectory, and position of the target in real time and keep feeding the data to the fire control computer for aiming. Power generation system supplies the large amount of electrical energy required to generate the electromagnetic wave. Laser or electromagnetic wave generator is the core of the directed energy weapon. It converts electrical energy into a coherent high-energy laser or electromagnetic beam. Beam control system ensures the laser beam or electromagnetic wave reaches the target accurately. It includes mirrors, lenses, adaptive optics to adjust to weather, beam steering mechanisms. This system focuses the laser or electromagnetic wave and keeps it stable on a small spot of the target. High-power lasers or electromagnetic waves generate enormous heat. Without cooling system, the laser system would quickly overheat and fail. Cooling systems typically use liquid cooling loops, heat exchangers, thermal management units. This allows the weapon to fire repeatedly. Directed energy weapons are usually classified based on the type of energy they use and their power level, which is measured in kilowatts. The higher the power level, the larger and stronger the target that the weapon can destroy. High-energy laser or HEL is the most widely used type of directed energy weapon. High-energy lasers destroy targets by heating the surface until the material melts or burns. Second type of directed energy weapon is high-power microwave or HPM weapons that do not physically burn targets. Instead, they emit powerful microwave pulses that disable electronics and communication systems. These weapons are particularly useful against drone swarms, radar systems, communication equipment. Microwave weapons can disable multiple drones at once, making them ideal to counter swarm drone attack. Third type of DEW is high-power particle beam or HPPB weapon that accelerate charged particles such as electrons or protons to extremely high speeds and direct them at a target. These weapons are still mostly experimental and have not yet been widely deployed. They are mainly researched for anti-satellite warfare and missile defense. Now, let us take a look at power required for the laser beams to destroy different type of targets. Laser beam of 10 to 50 kilowatt is adequate to kill drone swarms. Laser beam of 10 to 30 kilowatt can destroy small and medium-sized drone, while 30 to 50 kilowatt is required to destroy large drones. Laser beam of 100 kilowatt can destroy rockets, artillery, and mortar shells. To destroy helicopters and cruise missiles, laser beam of 300 kilowatt is needed. Laser beam of strength between 300 to 500 kilowatt can destroy fighter jets and large missiles like ballistic missiles. What I'm going to tell you now will help you to understand the power of these DEW laser beams. Generally, laser beams used in the laser shows conducted in stadiums are of strength 5 to 30 watt. So, 30 kilowatt laser beam emitted by DEW is 1000 times more powerful, and 300 kilowatt laser beam emitted by DEW 10,000 times more powerful. If a 300 kilowatt laser hits the surface of a target for 5 seconds, temperature of the areas of impact of the target could rise above 1000 degrees Celsius. Now, let me explain the advantages of DEW over conventional missile defense. Conventional missile defense is very costly. For example, America's Patriot PAC-2 costs $2 million to $4 million per missile. PAC-3 costs $4 million to $6 million per missile. And PAC-3 MSE costs $5 million to $7 million per missile. Russia's S-400 Triumph costs $300,000 to $2 million per missile. Even India's own Akash missile defense system costs $300,000 to $600,000 per missile. So, a country cannot use such high-cost missiles to destroy small or medium drones that costs less than $20,000 because it's not sustainable. If Iran fires 200 drones of $20,000 each towards Israel or American bases in Middle East, it will cost Iran $4 million. But if Israel or USA destroys those drones by firing 200 Patriot missiles of $5 million each, Israel or USA have to spend $1 billion. This is exactly why countries are looking towards DEW. Because depending on the power, DEW laser beam or electromagnetic wave, it costs only $50 to few $100 per shot, much less than the target it's trying to destroy. This is because it only needs electric power generated by the power generation system of DEW to generate the laser beam or electromagnetic wave. What I have shared with you so far may sound like science fiction, but these are actual reality. Many countries in the world already have developed DEW capability and are working on to further enhance their DEW capabilities. USA is leading the race and has already developed several high-energy and microwave DEW. USA has laser weapon system of 30 kilowatt and deployed it in their naval ships. They also have 60 to 150 kilowatt high-energy laser Helios developed by Lockheed Martin deployed in their Navy destroyers. USA also have truck-mounted 10 kilowatt HLMD, a laser-based DEW developed by Boeing and having planned to upgrade that to 100 kilowatt. They also have 50 kilowatt DEMS SHORAD high-energy laser-based DEW mounted on their Stryker armored vehicles. United Kingdom is developing 50 kilowatt Dragonfire for their Royal Navy destroyers. Russia has developed their ground-based combat high-energy laser system Peresvet for anti-drone, anti-satellite and air defense support. They also have Zadira anti-drone high-energy laser system for anti-drone warfare that, as per Russia, was used in Russia-Ukraine war. They also have Ranitz-E high-power microwave directed energy weapon to destroy airborne or ground-based targets. China has developed vehicle-mounted LW-30 high-energy laser weapon system for drones, missiles, low-flying aircrafts. They have also developed Silent Hunter, a 30 to 100 kilowatt high-energy laser weapon system to destroy UAVs and light aircrafts. Israel has already developed 100 to 150 kilowatt ion beam high-energy laser to target drones, rockets, mortar shells, UAV swarms. Development is in progress to upgrade it to 300 kilowatt. Our India also has developed DEW capability. Let us take a detailed look into India's DEW capabilities. Project Kali is an Indian scientific and defense research project developed by DRDO and BARC. It is a powerful particle accelerator that produces very high-energy electron beams. These electron beams can be converted into intense microwaves or X-rays that burns or disables electronic circuits of enemy missile, aircraft, drone or satellites. Kali 80, Kali 200, Kali 1000, Kali 5000 and Kali 10,000 are different versions of the platform based on the strength of the high-energy electron beams it produces. Though DRDO has officially denied its use in defense equipment, there are wide speculation that it is used to test resilience of Indian defense equipment from enemy DEW. Some experts even believe this is a secret DEW weapon of India that will be mounted on IL-76 aircraft platform to carry out airborne direct energy attack on defense equipment of enemies. It's highly classified Indian defense project with very little official and authentic information available in public domain. Durga 2 is another top-secret DRDO-developed directed energy weapon project aiming to arm the Indian military with high-power laser systems. It is designed to destroy drones, missiles and aircraft using a 100 kilowatt laser. In 2025, tests were successfully carried out for a 30 kilowatt variant against drones and aircraft, showing success against aerial targets at 5 km. Development is in progress, aiming for a 100 kilowatt capability. Few experts believe this 30 kilowatt variant was tested during Operation Sindoor to prevent swarm drone attack from Pakistan. India is deepening its ties with Israel to co-develop and co-produce advanced defense systems with a strong focus on DEW and laser-based weapons. India may acquire Israel's 100 kilowatt iron beam and may co-develop 300 kilowatt DEW laser weapon that has 20-kilometer range and could be mounted on military trucks. Surya is the project name of the 300 kilowatt DEW weapon India is aiming to develop for its armed forces. That was all in today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe my channel. I will be back soon with another interesting video. Keep watching my channel.